My best friend kidnapped me to feed me to a beast. The beast saved me because of my eyes. I have heterochromia, which means one blue eye and one green eye. It's the only reason I'm still alive. The murders started my sophomore year when a couple making out in their car got their faces eaten off, eyes gouged out and tongues ripped clean. Everyone whispered about the Gobekli beast that hunted teens at night, but my mom laughed when I told her. She said the same beast killed 2 kids back when she was in high school, and then they shot a bear, and the killing stopped. She told me to avoid Lover's Lane and I'd be fine, but the beast wasn't satisfied with just horny teens this time. A week later, Douglas Stafford was found dead in his parents' garage with his face gone and eyes missing, same as the couple. His girlfriend Kathy killed herself 3 months later in the woods, and the beast got to her body before anyone else did. By junior year, the murders were out of control. Camille Dunn missed her bus and decided to walk home, but a dog walker found her on the sidewalk the next morning with her face chewed off. Then the elderly couple across the street from me got attacked, and the beast got in through their back window and left bloody handprints everywhere. But the prints looked human. My mom saw it 2 nights later. She screamed so loud I thought someone broke in, and when I found her, she was standing at the kitchen window, white as paper. It was right there, she kept saying, and its eyes were glowing. The cops found claw marks in our backyard, deep ones that no dog could make. 2 days after that, Trent cornered me after school. We'd been friends since middle school, and he used to sleep over at my house all the time. But when he caught up to me that day, something was different. I felt the switchblade press into my ribs before I saw it. Start walking queer. He forced me to his car where 2 other guys were waiting, and they duct taped my hands and feet. They drove me to this abandoned shed outside town, and it was so dark inside I couldn't see anything until Trent hit me in the stomach, and I dropped to my knees gasping. How many times did you touch me when I slept over? His voice was full of hate. Never. You're not exactly my type, Trent. He kicked me across the face and I felt a tooth come loose and blood fill my mouth. Then he pressed the blade right under my blue eye. Your mom won't even recognize you when the beast is done. Just another dead freak. That's when I saw the 4th figure in the shed, but there were only supposed to be 3 of them. The tallest one grabbed the other 2 and slammed their heads together, and Trent spun around and the blade nicked my cheek. What the hell? The figure hit him and he went down choking on blood. Then it picked me up like I weighed nothing, and I felt claws tear through the duct tape. I was sure I was about to die, but the thing paused and leaned in close. I could smell pond water and rot on its breath, and it was looking at my eyes. I woke up in a cabin lit by a single lantern. The beast was crouched in the corner working on something, and it looked almost human if you ignored the patches of scales on its pale skin. Black stringy hair hung to its waist, and each finger ended in a small blade. Thin spines ran down its back. Trent was hanging from a hook in the corner, still alive. The beast was carefully peeling the skin off his face with one claw, while Trent screamed through the gag, and I watched the white of his cheekbone appear and squeezed my eyes shut. When the screaming stopped, I heard footsteps, and the beast knelt over me. Its breath smelled like roadkill. Open your eyes, I did, and its face was gaunt and angular, almost human except for those eyes. The left one was yellow, and the right was violet, and both were glowing. They don't match, it said, running a claw gently down my cheek without breaking skin. Neither do yours, I whispered. It smiled with crooked teeth flecked with blood, and then it pulled me into a hug and started crying. Thought I was the only one with wrong eyes. I patted its greasy back between the spines while it sobbed into my hair, and somehow I fell asleep with this thing curled around me like the world's worst teddy bear. The police found me the next morning because someone had called 911 from my phone. Trent and his friends were strung up and butchered in the next room, and the cops called it a miracle I survived. I didn't tell them Trent was planning to kill me and frame the beast for it. That night I found mussel shells on my windowsill, and since then my dresser has filled up with gifts. Snakeskins and smooth rocks and pieces of colored glass. Sometimes I see those mismatched eyes glowing from the backyard. The murder stopped after Trent died. The beast got what it wanted, which was 3 boys who tried to kill someone just for being different. It only hunts the real monsters now.